More music on trendybeats.com.
Obozigini kanachano Imana chukwa gozi gomo Onyalo miyu, nyalo you me. What am I looking for? Say my God, it don't mess me. He giving me you, giving you me. Oboziki fella chasesa Oboziki fella chasesa me. My baby, you know say you got love for me.
Because character is a very serious case in our society, most especially in Nigeria today. I will see some of our leaders, maybe religious organizations, our politics, and even in our financial institutions. I'm so much passionate on it because I really want to get this thing right in our society. Welcome guys, welcome to my vlogging page. So this day I was just like to need additional phone that I will use to do my vlogging, because I'm a lover of myself. I always go after what I need in life. So if I see something that I need, I would like to go after it. So when I started doing this vlogging, so I came to notice most of the terms that they normally use in vlogging, terms like B-roll, then cinematographic, and portrait size with landscape size. So all this term is what I did not even know before until I started doing my extended research on sites before I could know all those terms. So that day I was just coming back from work, so I decided to pick one of my friends so that he can accompany me to go and pick another additional phone that I will use to be doing my vlogging. So we now went to the supermarket to look for a better Samsung phone that I will use, because actually the one that I normally use to do my vlogging is Samsung. I have not gotten any camera. I will still go for Camon, either Camon 15 or so later. But for now, I'm still making use of my Android Samsung. So now when we got there, so I now told the guy to give me Samsung because I'm a Samsung fan. So the guy now brought one Samsung, and the one that the guy gave me, so I did not even like the one that he brought out. That was Samsung A016. Yeah, but it's not my choice because I was just like looking for the one that will give me a quality camera. So I was even trying to go after X series, so but they don't have X series. So the guy now showed me the one that they have, which is Samsung A016. So I told the guy that this is not the one that I need, but whatever they have X series, that he should contact me, because I already dropped my contact to him that very day. So we now left because this vlogging of it is something that demands quality camera that will make your picture to look more sharp and brighter. So after that, so we now decided to come back because I already promised the guy that S series phone that he should contact me. So the guy even promised me that he will call me after like 3 days, so that we'll come back to come and check the one that they have.
At least we should continue pacing further, because this is what shows that we are improving in our field.
If I had to live my life without you near me, the days would all be empty. The nights would seem so long. With you I see forever oh so clearly.
Yeah guys, welcome to my channel. So the last time we ended on character because I didn't conclude on where I was supposed to conclude. So we have to pick it up from where we stopped last week. So now we are still dealing with character because character is a very serious case in our society, most especially in Nigeria today. I will see some of our leaders, maybe religious organization, our politics, then even in our financial institution. So most of the top executives and the CEOs, most of them they are not really what I'm thinking about as leadership. So it's because of this character of a thing, because it has made some people to lose their position in life. Even most of these top leaders that I'm mentioning here, so they have lose their position because of this weakness of character. So now that is one of the things that I'm so much passionate on, because I really want to get this thing right in our society, so that every individual, most especially our youth, so that they can be able to get it right in this life. Because without this character, that is, if they did not build their attitude, they can never make it in life. Even though if they make it in life, there is one time that most of the things that they have achieved will just crumble because of the weakness of character. So they will just lose all that they have built over the years. So there is one thing that I discover about life and even God himself, because whenever we believe to do something, life will test what we say. Okay, let's take for instance this character. I could remember when I was working with one production company like that. So although that time I've already started coming close to God, as in studying deeply my Bible. So now I make up my mind during that period that I will not, even though, because I'm very attracted to women in my organization, and most of them they feel passion about it, they want to do some things with me. So I now made up my mind that even though that I will have anything to do with them, but it's not going to be an intimate something. So now I make up my mind that I will not have anything to do with women. So during that period, I now started having some encounter with them. Fine girls. If you see these ladies, they are very pretty, very gorgeous. That even though if you see them like this, if you don't have the spirit of controlling within you, you can fall victim in their hands. So I made up my mind that I will not do anything. I started encountering some testing in my life. Most of them will come, some of them will call me through my mobile door. They will ask me whether if I'm at home. But one thing about me here is that I don't like lying. So even though that I'm around at my place, I will tell them that I'm around, and most of them will come. So we will just talk, discuss, watch movie, and talk some of the things that is happening in our society. So along the line, something will just come up to me that, man, it's like this babe really like you naturally. So yeah, you have to do something about it. But once I remember the promise that I made to myself, so I will just cut off that thought. So that is one of the things, how to deal with character. So as I was saying about this relationship of a thing, so even in my school, I have many women that is trying to come close to me to have. So because if you come to my school, there will have a lot of beautiful ladies in my
my department, not only my department, in the school in general. So, but as someone that have already made up his mind not to have to do anything with women, so I have to stand on that my principle. So I have to stand so that I can be able to overcome these challenges and things. So it's very, very hard. But one thing that I will assure you is that whenever you succeeded in your character, you will see a lot of benefit that is surrounding it. There's a lot of benefit, so it's not something that you can just do, and by the end of the day you will not see the reward. There's a lot of reward here. And again, I come to understand another thing in life, because character is something that you can't predict it. And one thing about this is that once life tests you on something, it will give you a lot of time, and it will give you a lot of grace for it to know whether you can amend your way. I remember where I'm working, that is currently. So we are working in the loading bay. So we are the one that distribute the product to the customers. After the customers have made their payments at our head office in Ikeja, so they will now direct the customers to Ajawa Estate, where our warehouse is residing. So because most time when the customers come, if they are loading the paper, they would like to carry some pallet, because there is something that we call pallets that they normally use to seal the paper. So most time my colleagues and some people that is working with me, so they will want to sell the pallet and some cover that they use to seal those papers. So and when they are selling those things, they will collect money from the customers. Although those things are trash, even the management, they don't even put mind or put concentration on those things, because they are just trash. So what they are focused on is the product, which is the paper. So that is their own main focus for their product and all the things that they have in the warehouse. They just want us to make sure that everything is complete by the end of the year. So, and most of my colleagues, so they will be selling all this trash to the customers and they're collecting money. So there is one day like that, because when they were doing all these things, because in the warehouse, once we receive containers, so we will count the containers and we count the product, that is the paper that is inside the containers, to know how many that is inside the container, to know whether if it is something that is written in the weight. So we make sure that we count all those things and make sure that everything is complete. So sometimes all those containers that they normally ship from outside country, sometimes you will see extra products. Maybe now we are about to receive something like 2,000 products. Out of that 2,000 products, you will now see additional 4 or 5. So then the people that I'm working with, so they normally take that as an advantage, and in those additional products that they saw in the container. So when customers come, they will now rub mind with them and sell those things to them. So once they sell those things to them, so they will now collect money from them. So now there's one guy that they just employed a organization. So the other one was just like discussing this game of a thing with him. So he was just like, why is it that whenever they want to do something like that, that is whenever they want to sell those products, they will not like to inform you or tell you exactly what is going, because the guy is the one that came to me and be discussing this thing to me, say why I don't want to follow them or run mine with them. After all, this thing is not part of management product. So this one is just additional. So even though if they sell it, because management will not know, since we have already gotten the number of the products that they needed from us. So I will just tell the guy that I'm not that I can't involve myself in that. So the guy was just like say it was very shocked for me to be excluding myself in such a thing. That this is a very big thing, and if they sell this product, I can get a lot of money from it, and which is true, because I know how much they are selling one. Most of them cost more than like something thousand naira. Very small quantity. So what they are talking here now is about millions of naira. So most of them they will sell but I will not associate myself in something like that. So what I'm trying to say is that is the part of test of life. So whenever you make up your mind to do something or say that you are not going to do this thing, I'm telling you, life will test you. It will test you beyond your stress. It will test you beyond your imagination. It will test you beyond your ability. So somebody that has principle and be rooted in what we have said. So you have to go strongly.
I'm not gonna be afraid, 'cause these waves are only waves. I'm not gonna be afraid.